The Grand Tour's journey will culminate with the release of the Grand Tour, One for the Road on September 13th, marking the end of a 22-year partnership between former Top Gear co-hosts Jeremy Clarkson, Richard Hammond, and James May. The trio reflected on their final farewell at the premiere of their TV special on Tuesday night. Clarkson, 64, admitted his surprise at the magnitude of the show's impact. "It gets you, to be honest," he said, noting that the Grand Tour was much bigger than he had initially realized. The Clarksons' farm star expressed disbelief at the show's end, revealing his disappointment at how fans have reacted. Hammond described the evening as weird and acknowledged the surreal feeling of the show's conclusion. "Just coming in here today because of what the show is. I'm not saying it's a gloomy night. It's a bit like, oh, this is the end," he commented. May found the farewell emotional, noting that the show has been a significant part of his life. "It is emotional because it's taken up a third of my entire life. I've never held down any other job for more than 12 to 14 months. All things have to come to an end and we've ended on a bit of a high. But it's not sad, it's remarkable," he said. He also joked that this was the first job where he hadn't been sacked. Reflecting on the final scenes of the Grand Tour, Clarkson mentioned that while the end wasn't desperately sad, he was surprised by its scale. "I can see these two whenever I want and continue to work with most of the film crew anyway. We're not saying goodbye to anyone particularly," he explained. Clarkson mused. "I just wonder if it was a bigger show than perhaps we thought it was." During a Q&A session, Hammond reminisced about their on-screen chemistry. "I'll miss the start of the special and the fact that we've done stuff together all over the world. You reach a point where if we're all three on camera something happens," he said. The event featured cars from the episode, including a Lancia Monte Carlo, a Ford Capri 3-liter, and a Triumph Stag. The celebration was attended by family, friends, and notable guests like Johnny Vaughn, Greg James, Lisa Hogan, Jane Moore, and Nick Mason, marking the end of an era for the beloved trio.